great stuff that I'm going to talk to you about right now. And it's just going to help you. I know it's late, but I have to switch it up. So I switch it up all the time. But I'm going to talk about the sacred human, and that's dealing with the light inside of you and me. And I just got some great news. I am so thankful because of what's going on in this space that we're in, all of us. Some great news, so you all be aware that things are changing so good. I am so happy. It's been a long fight for all of us, especially in Georgia. And I like to thank all of the people that has helped with all of this, because you just cannot abuse kids. You can't do it. You can't sex traffic. You can't do any of that and get away with it. So that's why I'm so happy. And I appreciate the ones that's tolerating me for putting all this stuff up on the page. But this is a mission, and I'm so glad I'm a part of this to wake people up. So, but what I'm talking about right now, not the grease, there's some grease, there's some good grease. I'm talking about the sacred human, okay? Within the mixture of faith, belief, story, and legend that has characterized heroes across the century, there often appears a being who represents the force of good that stands against the forces of evil. This being, who is often more powerful, is in his or her strength, wisdom, and purity of heart, is able to live and act in ways that most mortals cannot. This being represents within their time period the image of the Christ self that has reached or aspires to reach a state of oneness with the divine creator and with the divine within, in order to accomplish the task of becoming a sanctified and holy being. Okay? This is who you are and me. I'm taking this from newlightbody.org. So there's a being inside of you. That's the light, and that's the power you have. So that power is what leads God. There is a light unto your feet. That light is within you. So what I just said is you and me. So once we realize that, it's on, man. That's why I'm so excited about the way that life is changing right now with the Nasara Jasara. Look it up. I'm not going to, you look it up. Go to DuckDuckGo to look up Nasara Jasara, and you'll understand what's going on in the world. There's a transition of power, okay? Because the power of God is giving it back to you, the people, and me. So it's time to celebrate. I am so glad. I thank God for Aaron and Elijah for leading me in this direction. I mean, I really feel, I feel so thankful for my kids that are not here, because they have went on to the light. Okay. Now, such a person is not a warrior in the physical sense. Through the outer aspect of legend may divine him thus, but has been successful in overcoming the inner obstacles that would keep him or her small and incapable of resonating with the higher dimension of light and life. The truly significant victory won has been over the inner aspect of limitation and illusion, and these have been let go of, so that the whole being can commit to the purposes of light and truth, and to a life lived only in accordance with these principles. So that's what you have in you. All the other times we've been living, we just been living, just existing out here, just existing. And we always heard, something told me. That's the light in you. It's reaching out. When you get sick, it's the light reaching out for you to come back home and be healed from within. Because see, when you're out here, you're going through a whole bunch of stuff, but you're already healed from within. So when you come back home, you're healed. That's it. Okay. Within the human has often been visualized as a state of heart and mind that possess a certain degree of strength, wisdom, clarity, and purity. And yet, within legend and history, the strength, wisdom, and purity of the body has not been part of this accomplishment. Instead, the body has remained outside of the spiritual sphere. Okay. Today, we are beginning to see something entirely new arriving at the threshold of human awareness. It's some stuff going on right now, and I feel it. And I know you see it because, I mean, right now it's like, now what in the world is going on? Okay. I know you see it. You see it, but it's in you. You see the bad stuff out here, but all of the greater things are within you. So when you are inside, you can get all the information. You can create everything you want. You can create your own medicine. You can create whatever you want because it's in you. Just like Tesla created all this engine, all this stuff that that he has going on for us. You can do the same thing. You know why? Because you're a genius, just like Tesla. Tesla used the power of God, the creativity within him, and you can do it too. If they can do it, you can do it. And I can do it. So we have to stay in that realm because we're elevating up. We're evolving. Okay, we're evolving right now. It's so much stuff, man. It's so many great things that are happening. I thank God that I just learned from underground things that the military is transition of power going on right now. Transition of power right now. See, the world right now, everything. I mean, we got tsunamis, we got fake tsunamis, we got CGI doing this on the TV to scare you up. We got people dying. We got people that are supposed to be dead, but that are not dead. I mean, all this stuff is going on right now. But we have to know who we are from within so we can endure until the end. Okay? I'm telling you, this is a great thing that's going on. And I'm telling you too, do not be afraid when you see all this craziness on television because it's not happening. Some things are happening. People are leaving here because of all the stuff that's going on. But there are some people that they said have left here that's not gone, and you're going to see it. It's going to be public records. I just thank God that I'm a part of this. I thank God for my ancestors. I thank God for Aaron, Elijah, that led me to this. I mean, it's really up to you so that you can just stop right now. Just stop, just like that, and just slow it down from within and listen to the power that's within you. You know, my son had told me, my oldest son, he said, Dad, if you do this, cover up your ears and listen, you can hear the rumbling of the power of God. So I did it. And boy, I heard a rumbling like boom, 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 boom. You can hear that because God is the fresh air. That's the breath of God. So you can hear that. When the wind is blowing, you can hear it. You can actually get into the wind because you have that power. And I'm going to say this, you know how okay, the reason why I say you can get into the wind because the power is in you and you're one. So sometimes if you haven't noticed, sometimes you may slip into it because you could slip into planes, but see, we're not aware of it. We don't know. We just know, Lord, I done forgot what I put. Where did I put that stuff at? Because you put it somewhere and you've slipped into something, but they taught us that you forgot something. You forgot where you put it at. You must be got dementia. Listen to the word dementia. It's another dimension. When my aunt told me, they said she had dementia, and we used to talk like this. She said, Child, I ain't got no dementia. She said, I'm just going through a different dimension. Now, we talk like that ever since I was a little boy. And, and so she played the game too, because it's all a game. When they give you something like that, you change it. They said I had cancer in the kidneys. I gave it back because I don't have that. And just like, okay, I was listening to I forgot his name, Dick Gregory. And Dick Gregory said, forget the hope. You got to know this because if you hoping for it, that's a doubt. You know it. So when you know it, like if I say, okay, I am a genius. I am. So when I say that, all of the all the stuff that make me up is gonna say, okay, let's work this, let's work this. It's just like a house. They're working it. Genius, genius, genius. But if I say, oh Lord, ooh, I just don't feel good. All right, let's work because it don't feel good. We're gonna work on it, we're gonna work. Always say I am whatever you want to be because I am a genius. And I've been saying this ever since Aaron ever since Aaron and Elijah passed away, because I had to stand for what was right for all the people, not them because they already left. So I was standing for all elderly, all of the special needs, and you. Because now these laws are changing, and Georgia, they're coming for you, baby. Whoa, I'm so thankful that Georgia is actually going to be on trial. Okay? Because you've seen everything. You've seen all the things that they've been doing here. All of this stuff. And it's not right for the special need kids. These kids are just like everybody else. They are. Oh, and so you're going to push them aside and kill them? Oh, no, not under this life, because things are changing. Okay. And I thank God that a lot of things happen in Georgia because the focus is on Georgia. And those are the same people. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So I am so thankful because that's all I've stood for. I've been standing up. I mean, that's just it. I put all my stuff away, the singing, all of that stuff. I still sing sometimes, but my main focus is you and the special need kids and the elderly, humanity, because that's where it is. Once that's right, then I get back in the studio and hey, But right now, this is pretty much done right now because of all of the underground things that I've been seeing. If you own Telegram, send me your handle and I'll send you the stuff so you can see for yourself what's going on underground. Because it's some great things happening. It may look crazy out here. So if you don't know, don't get afraid. If you want to know, send me your Telegram, whatever the Telegram, so I can send you the information so you can actually see for yourself. Because they blocked me on Facebook and they shut me down, and I still, every time they block me, I put it back up when I get out of jail. I'm just going to keep doing it. So now I'm at the bottom. They say, okay, you're at the bottom, so everything you come in. So I just start putting it in your story. Because I'm a genius. That's what the power of God inside of you, that's what you do when you have the light. There is no darkness in light, man. So when you have the light, you're a genius. You have the light. You can do all things. That's it. And that's what it is. So that's what I do. Now, in the past, the cells of the body have been pictured as merely matter, not consciousness, not light. And they have been studied as things composed exclusively of physical substance. This perception, appropriates to the time of history out of which it grew, is no longer the definer of reality. For cells and the life within cells can change and achieve a degree of consciousness that they did not possess before. They can become spirit as much as matter. As a result, the wisdom of the body, the knowledge of the body, and the radiance of the body can take their place alongside all that is held as sacred and profound within human experiences. So we got cells inside of us that move when you say move. If you say it's bad, then the cell's gonna make it bad for you because you said it. You have that power. You have that light. So start saying you're a genius, because you are. You have the power of God inside of you. So you're a genius. And the reason why I say that, because I said this before on the past ones, but the other day I was afraid of heights, and they was trying to give me all this medicine. I said, no, I ain't taking it. So I got up on, it was vertigo. So I was like, what in the world is a vertigo? So I got up on the ladder anyway. And because I am the light. and I fixed my own roof and don't even know how to fix it. Never studied it, didn't know nothing. I just listened, and I went to Home Depot, and the power of God, it was attracted this somebody that knows how to do this stuff. So they told me, "Oh, you just need this wet stuff." I say, "Okay." So I'm saying, "Okay." So I knew what to do, even though I never studied it, because I'm a genius. There's a light. I got up on top of that house and I just started letting the power of God move, the light inside of me. And I was working it like I knew what I was doing. I didn't even, the body side was like, didn't even know what to do. But the inside, which is the light, the genius, now that's the genius. That's why I say I am a genius. The light inside was just moving my hands, and because it was raining in the back part of the house. And I knew it was getting ready to rain because they said it was going to snow and all of that. Man, I put that stuff on there like I can get paid to be a person to do roofs, because the ones that got paid to do it didn't do it right. So when I got up there, I put all of the wet, whatever that stuff was, and I put it on there, and it was on the go. You hear me? I'm telling you, it rained and it was no water. It was so much power that I was like, like, I think I've controlled my emotions so much that I don't even get excited like that. So because you have to control your emotions for bad, all of that stuff. So it was just so much joy inside of me because I listened to the light. And when it did not rain in the house, in the back part, woo, I was like, man. And that's how we are with the Father, because it's like my dad just told me something to do and I did it. I was just that excited, just me, because I don't want to go out and say, oh yeah, because then it elevates you in the body. So it was just so powerful for me because it's fixed. I don't have to, you know, worry about the mildew and all that kind of stuff, because I went up there and I did it. So I'm saying that to say that you can do all those things and more because you are a genius. I'm telling you, after this go off, you keep saying that I am a genius, because you are, because that's what I've been saying. And it's coming out. So, okay. And we only have a little bit more. So each soul who lives on the earth is capable of holding such light within themselves. Each is capable of manifesting a physical body that can only be of service to one's own goals in life, but also to the purpose of helping and healing the earth. The radiant body of the sacred human is capable of miracles that were once thought to belong only to higher beings from the realms of light. Now, these miracles of healing are to belong to the human collective, and it will be human beings who will become capable of holding the light for each other and for the earth. So, like I'm doing now, I am telling you, you are the light. Take the light and hold it inside and just do whatever you got to do. And you're going to get a lot of darkness around you. People not going to like the light. They're going to try to put you down. Just block them out. I'm telling you, I don't care who it is. You block them out. That's all you do, because it is the power that is within me that kept me when I wanted to give up the body. So it's the power that's within you, which is that light. No matter what come your way, no matter if family don't support you, if friends, if your husband, wife, whatever, you keep holding up the light. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I passed the light on to my kids. Now I'm working with my oldest daughter because she has the light, and that's Aunt Hadriana. She just creating hair and facial stuff and just being creative because she got the light. And I hope you listening, because you have the light, and all of us do. And that's what we have to do. We have to continue. And I speak this to Kanye West right now, that's going through what all of us men, majority of us, have been through the system, where you can't see your child and you can't go through all of that. He got the light. You know, because that junk hurt, man, when you can't see your kids. And then you got the baby mama saying things like, oh, well, he ain't do nothing for you and he ain't do that. And the baby daddy too. Oh, she ain't do nothing. When no one knows but you and the power of God. Because no matter what, I don't care what happened, those kids still gonna love their mother or their father. No matter what you say, meaning the mother or the father, they still gonna love their parents regardless because they have the light. All of the older ones, like us growing up, our light been dim, some light been put under the bed, some of the lights some of us blew the light out because we like what's going on. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I'm wiping my eye because my eye is woo. But it's the light. So I commend the single mothers and the single fathers because they are single fathers. And just whatever you're going through with that, just forget about all that stuff. Stop trying to plant that the mother is bad and the father is bad. Just be glad. That's all. The children are here. And I'm saying that because that is what Kanye Yeezy is going through. And I know some folks in my family that went through it. And I helped them get out of it. And they still be trying to take you through it. So now that we're going under to Nasara Jasara, what this means is that we are going for the Constitution, not of, it's for the Constitution. And that's for the people. So things are changing. It already changed. We just catching up with it. So I am so glad. Let me finish this because I get to talking, especially when you're talking about all this craziness is going on. But in the possession towards arriving at this goal, the practice of incorporating greater light into the body and of eliminating that which act as an obstacle to light helps to move forward the evolution of the body into its new state. Along with this, the understanding that there is to be no separation between the physical and the spiritual, between the purpose of the soul and the purpose of the body, assists the process to move forward more smoothly. Okay, the marriage is really the spirit and the body. That's the true marriage. Okay, that's the true marriage. Because once you have that, you can deal with anybody and you can marry out here to somebody and y'all be just like that because you're one with the spirit and what I just said, you with that. So that's what's going to make things go. But when you're not in that and you both don't have the light, then it's going to be some problems. And you know who don't have the light, the gossipers, they got a light, but it's dim. They're on the low frequency. The gossipers, the one that talk about you, the one that be on the phone talking about you, and you're right there, and they still talking about you, and you helping them, and they still talking about you. You got the ones that go and say what somebody said, what this person said about them, and they said you, and this, all of that. They have a light, but it's dim. It's dark, very dark. That's the low frequency. So what you have to do is still show love no matter what. Because remember, when you have the light, you have the high frequency. So you're going to always be high. Not that you're better because it's the same power. It's just that theirs is turned down a little bit. You know how you turn on the music and you have the music low and you can't hardly hear? Me, I have the music boom. Hey, that's high frequency. That's gonna get you moving, and the body gonna be moving. So that's what's going on. But even though they are like that, you still love them. You still do stuff for them. You still show the love. If you got what you call a bad mother or a bad father, you still do things for them. You still send stuff to them, even though in your mind you think that they're not doing anything. You still do stuff for them because you have the light. Your light down and your music down just because theirs low, you help them get their light up so you can walk together. Turn up the light. That's it. That could be a song. Turn up the light. Producers, let's do it. But that's it. So the earth time of transition, the last one, the earth time of transformation into the radiant body of light has arrived, and it is already changing so that its physical properties are no longer as they were, but are containers for the light that comes from the highest. Okay? The highest. The highest. Okay? Not the Tyler Perry highest from that movie. I'm talking about the highest, the power. That's the highest. So the human body, too, is changing, and it does so. Well, let me get this right. And it does so to ever greater degree. Many more will develop the capacity to manifest the light of God within every level of their human experience. Out of this choice, a new and sacred humanity will emerge. Okay, one that is conscious of its relationship with the Creator and that shares with the divine intention the possibility of creating a new and sacred, illuminated planet. That's what's going on. And that's what you have. You have that power. You got to know this, man, because if you see what's going on, I'm not saying, you know, Trump is doing this and Biden, I ain't time, forget them. I'm talking about you see what's going on in this world, because those are just men. So when you see me post stuff, I don't care if Biden says something good, I'm posting it. If Trump says something good, I'm posting it. It ain't about them. It's about the light. Because what is going on and the power of God is using both of them to bring the light. Because you got to have the chaos and the good. You got to have the good and the evil to make it work. So they're doing that. You got this one, you got that one, you got this one telling folks off. You got this one over here. I told you, you got all this stuff going on, which is good because that's what's bringing the power forth. You got to have the positive and the negative to make your car go, and that car got to be grounded. That's it. That's what's going on. So some people get mad because he posts this what Trump said. And then folks get mad. Well, who is he with? Is he with Biden? Because I put stuff up about Biden and I put stuff up. Just see the light. It ain't about them. It ain't about Facebook blocking me because the power of God could shut all that down. And I think they're about getting ready to do it. It's not about that, you know. So what? They put me in jail. Who cares? I'm going to sit there for a minute and then I'm going to get right back out there again as soon as I get out and do the same thing. I'm telling you, because when you have that in there, you have no fear. You have no fear. With the light, man, I'm telling you, this light is so bright. And I'm going to continue this whole thing about light because that's what we have. We have the light, all of us. And even the dim light is good because you can still bring it up. And another thing, I got to say this and I'm going to go. Every time I would get up to sing, they used to always tell me, "Oh, you must be nervous." Because you get the little jittery stuff in your stomach and stuff. The stomach is the that's the moon. So, some people got a big old moon. My moon going down, y'all. But that's the moon and the navel and the solar plex and all that stuff up in there. So it's not that you're nervous. Oh, my eye, man, I'm telling you. It's not that you're nervous. It's just that it is igniting you. Because as soon as, okay, like when I go out to sing, somebody actually comes sing, I thought I was getting nervous. Got to go to the bathroom. Got to do this. Your stomach started. They call it butterflies. It's no butterflies. It's not. You know what it is? It's the power of God igniting you so that the fire can come out and you can go and reach the people. Because as soon as I get out there in front of all the people and I start singing, all that stuff go. So it's just a fire starter. So anytime that you feel or think that, since they told us that you're nervous, just think of you a fire starter. Because whatever you're nervous about or what they say you're nervous about, you're igniting the power, the light that's within you. When you get sick, it's igniting the power, the light that's within you so you can go within and be healed. Okay? Because a lot of these things they say we really don't have it. We have it because they said we had it. I learned this from the light, man. I'm telling you, I learned this stuff. I learned this from my kids leaving here, both of them, Come on, I learned this stuff from the heart attack. I was warned. God sent a lot of people to say, you're about to have a heart attack. When I was at my job, the lady called and said, you're breathing funny. You're gonna have a heart attack. Didn't listen because I was occupied with all the things of the world. Okay, so I'm telling you, this stuff is real. This is nothing to play with. You have the power. You are electricity. You can stick your hand into a socket and see what happens. Stick your finger into a socket and see that you are electricity. Try it. I did it when I was little and watch what happened. And then it's just so much. When you touch your door and it shocks you because you're electricity. You have the power, so use it. Use it to your advantage to help yourself and to help others. Stop, because a lot of us use that. Now, I used to use that power to be ready to fight, use that power to cuss folks out, and be ready, boy. Same way you can do it in a good way. Just tone that part down and be ready to uplift. Somebody cuss you out and talk. If somebody cheat on you, get away from them, but uplift them and keep it moving. That's all because they're on a low frequency. They're not happy with themselves, but you're happy. And of course, they're going to hurt you because of that, but you can turn that down too and control your emotions. Believe me, I've controlled my emotions so much when I'm happy, I'm trying to I'm trying to smile. So, so I got to balance it. That's what we have to do. So we all are working, man. We working. We are working. So look up Nasara Jasara. Okay. Send me your Telegram information so I can connect you with what's going on. So when this big thing go boom, you won't be afraid. You'll be like, oh, that's what that's supposed to happen. That's supposed to happen. So I'm just telling you. So it's up to you. I know a lot of people, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist and all that. No, I'm not. I'm listening what the light, maybe what the light is telling me to do. It's not even about all of that stuff. I don't even, that's just, if, that's just craziness. So I'm telling you, if you want, please send me get on Telegram and I'm under Ron Anthony and I will send you the stuff so you'll know. So when all this stuff go down, you will be aware. You'll have awareness. You'll be in full awareness of what's going on. You won't be in the dark like this. Okay? You won't be like that. You're going to be aware of what's going on because God is doing some things. I had people telling me, well, we just going to wait on God. Well, you keep waiting there because he's doing things right now. He's been doing it. He's been doing the things right now. Okay? So keep waiting and keep staying in the low frequency. Stay there. But every time you turn on my page, I'm going to be lifting you up because I'm going to put everything up so you'll know what's going on. And so, y'all, when Facebook shut me down, y'all pray. Y'all pray that they let me back up. Oh, I love it. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. So make sure, I thank Haps for allowing me to be on their platform to spread this stuff around with all the other ones that I'm connected to, Twitter, all of them. I thank you all. I appreciate you. Always remember, you got to stay aware. Be aware. Be conscious of your surroundings, okay? Don't be cautious because that means something about to happen. So be conscious of your surroundings. Always looking in the back of you because you can. You have an eye inside that can actually see all around. You have an all-seeing eye in the good way from within, not this outside stuff, but you have it on the inside. So make sure you meditate, okay? And this is my meditation room right here. This is where I meditate. I got all my little stuff right here. Let me show you real quick. Y'all see, I ain't playing about this. This is for real. Can I turn it around? Or do I have to turn the camera? Or maybe I got to turn it around. Y'all see this? Now, this is my meditation stuff. This is all the little books. I have more in the other room, but this is what I can put up here. See my little thing? You got all this here. And so I even got these folks up here, you know, got my pendulum. And right now, let me show you this real quick. Oh, Let's see how my energy work. Okay, y'all look at this. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Okay, now this is the pendulum. And this ain't no evil stuff. Now watch, I'm not gonna move my hand, but the energy is so strong because it's the power of God. Now watch this. Just look at it now. I'm gonna tell the pendulum in my body and the cells, please move this in a circle. And you're not gonna see my hand move. Y'all see that? You look at my hand, I'm not doing anything. It's listening because you have cells. Okay, please make it go, wow. I'm not doing anything. Faster. Faster. Okay, please slow down and stop in the middle of the star. Now, please swing back and forth. Now, y'all see my hand is not moving. Okay, please stop. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. It's like because of the power you have. So those are the cells that actually you can tell your body what to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is the power that we have. This is no stuff you ain't see my hand moving a thing. It's the energy. It's the energy. That's the power that kept me when I wanted to go bust them folks in the head about my kids. That's the power that kept me when I wanted to kill myself. That's the power that kept me when I was molested growing up. Okay? I'm saying these are the things that we go through, and all of these things happen so that you can build the energy up inside of you because it's the light. You just see the body, but there's a light inside and there's an aura around all of us. So I'm telling you this because you have that power. That pendulum is not something that I did. Never even heard of it. I didn't. I never heard of that until I started studying and meditating and getting more into the church inside of me. Church made without hands. So I'm just saying this, man. I know some of y'all gonna say this fool crazy. But I just thank God for it. I thank God for y'all. Thank y'all for listening because it's one time that I didn't feel like I was good enough to even speak. You know, I didn't. And good enough to even sing or do any of that. But because of the power of God, the light that's within me, that's what gave me the power and the knowing of what I can do through Christ that's within me. Not just me doing it myself, because I can't do anything. Man, I done got so scared, but I don't get afraid anymore because I know the light. I'm telling you. And in boxing and exercising and all of that. Y'all seen me boxing? Yeah, I've been doing that. Oh, one more thing and I'm going to go. This right here was a rose quartz that I bought. And I went to the place and the lady was telling me about it. And when it got on my finger, it changed to a amethyst or something like that, amaris or whatever that is. But she said that has never happened. I bought this as a rose quartz, and it's the energy. It's the energy because we all are being you for listening. I thank God. I praise God for you. And I'm talking about the God within, not the one that's up here there. A lot of people, not up there. The one that's within me and within you. Thank you for listening. And please go to They Can't Talk But We Can for Aaron Hatcher. They Can't Talk But We Can. And donate because it goes right for the kids, for the special need kids. I appreciate you. I thank you. I thank you for uplifting me because this uplifted me by you listening to what the Spirit has said to my church within. So this really gives me energy to keep doing what I do. So I thank you all. I love you all. Please stay aware, be aware, and go back home to the light that's within you. Okay? Because you are the light. This is Ron Anthony.